Hello everyone, welcome to Caroline's Craft Tree and welcome to making something at the last minute with some new to you scraps. Now I did these at the scrapbook retreat and Terry, a lady that goes, she does a lot of mixed media cards and stuff, and she's given me unwanted cards and I've used them for tags and whatnot, but she brought me a whole bunch of little trimmings, and some of them are like bigger, some are smaller. There's just a wide variety of papers. Some she's done like alcohol inks on like a photo paper, but just a wide variety. Lots. There's die cuts that she's colored that she didn't like. Just a big variety of stuff. Well, at the retreat, I decided I wanted to make something with these. So I had very few things to use. So it was a real last minute, what can we throw together with very limited supplies. Here's some die cuts that I'm going to use. This is actually a cut out from my paper dolls. I'd taken some of those. I had seam binding from other projects. This here is a leftover. I won these butterfly stickers. There's a big, huge pack of them. And they came in this really pretty box. And this is what's left of the box lid because I've been using these as cutouts. And I've got two things that I'm going to use on here. So let's actually get started on this. I took these here and I just had a piece of cardstock, narrow cardstock that I took for another project. Now all of these are cut straight on the edges. So I just put this here and I just run my glue around there. And then I'm going to glue this by lining up the bottom edge. So if this wasn't perfectly even, as long as this is even, I hope that makes sense. And I'm just going to take a variety of these, not really caring. I just pulled out a few scraps, so that I'm going to hold that there. This gives me a guideline on where to put my glue. And it works pretty good. I'm not inking these little individual pieces. See, this is alcohol ink done on like a photo paper. So when I run my hand down this way, you can feel the different textures and stuff, which are really neat. Now, I'm not too concerned about color per se. I could be, and I could add some of my scraps to this, which I think this one here was one of mine. But you could use any width of this here. How wide did I make that? This is about 2 inches. Now I think it's 2 inches because I think I already had, I'm going to save that one for the top, because I already had these cut. That's beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Now this is all, pretty sure that's alcohol inks. Lovely. Terry does beautiful, beautiful cards and a lot of mixed media stuff. She started making journals as well now. But so the background is going to be very colorful. I do try not to put too many really thin ones side by side. Don't really know why, but I do. And like once I trim these off, a lot of these will be wide enough for something else to do. Like for another bookmark. And these again, I will take these to the craft shows I'm doing with my sister. Right now I'm just planning on doing 3 in November and the beginning of December. We'll see how I do. Last time I did a craft sale with her, all that I had was some journals. And you really need to have small items too. So at the retreat, I'm not sure when you'll see all these videos from the retreat, but let's put a couple narrow ones. So I might have already been at the retreat by the time you see these, who knows? Probably not though. But I'm just going to glue all these down. And I'm just going to keep going until this is used up. A great way to use up some fairly small scraps. Some of the other ones I did, I had some Edith Holden pages in there. I don't know if I used all that up at the retreat. I couldn't find any in the box, or maybe they were just at the bottom. But I'm very thankful for all these great little bits and pieces of mixed media stuff. But wonderful, wonderful way to just keep all those scraps and use them up. Now I did a number of these at the retreat, and honestly I didn't make a dent in the scraps. But that's okay. I don't mind. Let's put, see, like this is done. She's like embossed it by the looks of it. Like heat embossed it onto like some kind of silver, and yeah, it's beautiful. Beautiful. And I guess, you know, she does a lot of cards, and therefore you get, you know, you get to know how to use some of these products and whatnot. So just keep going and going and going until at the retreat, I kind of did them one at a time. I made them, I cut them, and then I decorated them. And I'll show you all those in a second. Sure, let's add this. Not sure. Looks like that's some kind of mixed media on a glitter paper, which is kind of fun. And this one, and then we can put that silver one on the top. The very top and the very bottom, I'd like to use something a little wider, just because then it gives it a little more stability, I think. Those two go beautiful together. And then this will be at the top. So this one I will go just around the edge. But I find laying my piece on there and then to give myself a guideline on where to glue works perfect. Okay, so there is that. Now let's go ahead and we're going to trim this out. Let's move all this, because a lot of these can be used again on another piece. And of course this side, those aren't really worth keeping. And trim the top off. So there we have our base for our bookmark. Now, she had a whole bunch of these die cuts, which I think I'm going to, I liked how they looked. And these are just going to be a background piece. I'm going to glue it up top. Now I got some tweezers here. Not going to ink these. And now I'm going to glue that down. Now we all know how fun things like these are to glue down, but I like to make sure they're glued fairly good. Because, I don't know, kind of like a greeting card, you know, somebody kind of looks at once and maybe a few times. But these, you know, bookmark, you're going to have it in and out of a book. So I'm just going to put that down right about there. Just gives a little bit in the background. Now this guy is going to stand up over top of that. From my paper doll collection. I'll leave a link in the description. Oh, hold on, there's a... And I cut it out and then I inked it, of course. If you know me, the only time I don't ink is when I forget. Excuse me. Let's glue him down. I think fairly close to the bottom. Just like that. And I see the bottom here. A little bit off, so I'll just trim that. There we go. And then we've got a mushroom. I'm going to add the mushroom down here for no particular reason other than to use up all the bits and pieces that were in that lid. It was fun making these with very limited items. I had to use what I had there. And then what happened to my butterfly? No, there's the butterfly. Let's just put that butterfly up top somewhere. So I think this one is like manly enough to use for a man. For a man bookmark. Just glue that wing down because it's kind of right on the edge. But that's okay. So there we have that. Like, very simple, very easy using leftovers. Now let's bring in this big bite. And this time I'm going to do a dot about halfway. Put this back to there on a big hole. That way I can kind of line up my dot and get it relatively in the center. Now, I could put in a eyelet, just hold on. Okay, when I grab these, now I used some of these at the retreat for different things, and getting down there, so actually I think one of those colors. Now these are like hole reinforcers, but they're like an epoxy type stuff. I had like 4 different colors, but I used a bunch of them up, so I put them all into one package. So let's go ahead. Yeah, that'll go good. So let's, I'm gonna peel one of these off. I'm gonna put it onto my tweezers. These are sticky. However, because they're older, I am going to put some glue down. Oh yeah, perfect color for this. Okay, and I'm going to put one on the other side as well. Just because I can. Now, I've had these for, I don't even know how long. So it's nice to use some of them up. always fun using stuff up. But I'm the type, oh no, I don't want to use it all up because then it'll be gone. But something else will come along to take its place. So there we have that. Now let's just take out some seam binding. I did take a fair number of colors with me because I was planning on doing a few projects with seam binding. So I was lucky to have that. Oh, hold on. Let's ink the edge before we put the seam binding on. Might be a good idea. But you could use any pictures, any scraps, any size. And, you know, lots of people have made these. Nothing new. I was just very happy with how they turned out, with not having a lot of things to choose from. I plan out my projects very carefully when I go to the retreat because I only want to take what I need. I don't want to be taking a whole bunch of stuff and carrying it in there and packing it in and out of the apartment and, you know, for something that I'm not going to use. So I plan out my projects. So these were done kind of with extra things. Not extra things, but things I had gotten or things I had taken. Just going to tie this in a bow. I think everything I made at the retreat has seam binding bows on it. Okay, tie that in a bow. Trim this off. And there we have a beautiful bookmark. Now I didn't do a lot of these, but different sizes, different widths. Love how the paper dolls started turning out on these. But just another die count. This one here was actually the first one I did. And I used those circles for, put them on top of the cherries that were, or I guess they're holly. But, and this one I didn't add a person on it, but I probably will. Well, this one here didn't have a person on it, but kind of matching all over. I might put a little person down there. We'll see. They're okay the way they are. So not a lot of these, but I got tons and tons of these scraps to use up. And so I'll probably do up another dozen or so. And maybe I'll put something different other than the people on the next ones. Not quite sure what, but they've all got the die cuts in the back, a butterfly. Here's just a feather that was on that lid, and one of the die cuts. But these were die cuts that were in the packages from Terry as well. So I'll probably just use some more of those on some of them. But here you can see the Edith Holden. The brown, this green, the gold was colors that, and this one were colors that I took that I was working with. So I added some of those in with the bright, colorful scraps. But beautiful bookmarks. Love how they turned out. Hope you like it too. Check out the links below. Thanks for being here. Like, subscribe, share, all that stuff. And we'll see you again soon. Bye for now.